You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
All right. There's something about the bobber going down that really...
It is cool.
They're such fighters.
Oh, wow.
Especially on this light, we got light tackle and light line.
All right, tackle fish.
What a deal.
All right, let's get one right in these reeds here.
Oh, look at that. Mustang fowl.
Nice muskie.
Oh, look at that. Right there. Get him. He's right below us.
Coming up. For too long now, people have been overlooking Ontario when planning a fishing trip. Whether you live in the United States or Canada, Ontario is relatively inexpensive to travel to. On today's show, Bob will be fishing with Ted Takasaki on Lake Vermilion while staying at Anderson's Lodge, and we'll show you what type of fishing to expect when you come to Ontario. From spring to winter, Ontario holds some amazing fishing opportunities. And after today's show, we hope you decide to come to Ontario when planning your next fishing adventure.
Here comes. Whoa! Could be a world record.
You gotta love it.
All right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Oh,
dude. Man, way to slide that one. Oh, there you got it. Yeah. That is so cool. Oh, yeah. That is a monster.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
All right. Oh, man. Woohoo-wee. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I got one!
A Slavosaurus!
Okay. Oh.
Man, that's a good
There it is. Oh, yeah. Good one. Whoa. Here he comes. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. This is what open fishing is all about, right? 16 pounds. Look at there.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, Ontario, More to Discover, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. Well, we're here at Little Lake Vermilion, just out of Sioux Lookout, here with Ted Takasaki. And Ted, we had a phenomenal day fishing Lac Sioux for walleye yesterday. Today we got maybe an hour to 2 hours to fish smallmouth, and we haven't even launched the boat yet. But our guide Neil says, hey, you want to throw a cast by the boat ramp first? So we're going to see if we can catch a bass before we even launch the boat. What do you think?
It'll be nice and quiet, eh?
Yeah, they're fish living around here. He says both around the dock and out here. Okay.
Bobber down.
You got one? What are you doing? You're watching me. That's funny. Ted, you're standing there with your mouth open watching me.
Yeah, but who caught the fish?
Oh, now here we go. Do I have to put up with this?
Look at that, Bob.
Good one. Not as big as the one I saw swim away, but a good one. See, that's why you're a walleye legend.
I'm just a bottom-dwelling walleye fisherman.
All right. Oh, look at how fat the smallmouths are
fat.
here. Look at the belly on that baby.
That was the first cast, Bob.
First cast. Well, he said there's always bass hanging around here. I saw one swim away. It looked like a 17, 18-inch fish.
Now, I can do that with bass, right, Bob?
Yeah, you can lip.
I can lip them.
Yeah, you're all right. You are good, Ted. Did you see your float go down or not?
I turned around and she was gone.
That means you didn't see it go down, then.
Oh, Bob.
Another one?
Yeah. Oh, look at him go.
When we return, Bob and Ted head out on Little Vermilion to go after some chunky smallmouth and take a tour of Anderson's Lodge.
Chevrolet. When you're the #1 selling brand in Canada, you rock the nation. With more power, more fuel efficiency, more dependability, and more utility. Plus, get the Silverado Special Edition Crew, now with $1,000 worth of extras on us. The Rock the Nation event is back and rocking.
Coleman promised.
Coleman promised to light my way.
Coleman has been making reliable lanterns for over 100 years.
Coleman promised me shelter from the storm.
Only Coleman makes tents with a WeatherTech system to keep you dry, guaranteed.
Coleman promised to get me through the night.
The double lock valve guarantees our beds won't leak.
Coleman promised to keep things cool.
The extreme cooler that keeps ice for 5 days in temperatures up to 32 degrees Celsius.
That's cool.
Coleman promised.
At Coleman, we keep our promises for the past 100 years and the next.
Anderson's Lodge is quite the operation, and we had a chance to chat with Jody Morin on what makes Anderson's the success it's been over the years.
Anderson's Lodge is kind of a fishing camp where we have a good diversity of species. We offer a variety of lakes, a total of 9 in all. Coupled with that, we have probably the biggest guide staff in the area, so we have good access to all the lakes and all the species. And so it provides our guests with good alternates on a daily basis. They can change the game plan and fish for any one of the 5 that we offer. So walleye and pike and smallmouth bass, muskie and lake trout are all great fish that we fish for in this area. The fisheries in the Sioux Lookout area have been looked after by some committees. There's certain regulations on different lakes that have been in place for a number of years that are unique to this area. And so what we've seen with those regulations is our fisheries have been thriving for a long, long time. So it's just an all-around great place to come and fish.
Oh, Bob.
Another one?
Yeah.
You are good.
Oh, look at him go.
That's it. You are good. Do we even need to put the boat in today? Oh, there goes one swimming off there.
Oh, there he goes.
There was a big one just went swimming off.
Did he? Neil can get on the bike just on command.
Yeah. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of lakes and rivers to fish, aren't there?
It's unreal. There's another one.
Another one. Unbelievable.
Now this is actually, Bob, kind of an unusual technique for catching smallies, isn't it? I mean, most of the guys are chunking plastics on a shoreline.
Well, topwaters, crankbaits, spinner baits, you know, I mean, artificials are a great way of catching smallmouth bass, but the fact is that leeches and smallmouth, in terms of live bait, as the water warms up, I'd say leeches are definitely one of the absolute dynamite ways, whether you're Lindy rigging or as we're doing using a slip float.
Beauties. I mean, they're fun no matter how you catch them, aren't they?
All right. Oh, big time. But with a small max gap jig and a leech.
Leech.
They like getting back under that dock. I think they feel secure on. Oh, look at them all. Oh, look at the size of that one, Ted.
Is there a big one?
Yeah, bigger, and it followed it right out. I bet you there's a whole school of them under here. You know, the fishing up here is absolutely incredible, isn't it?
It is pretty amazing.
It is. We haven't even got the Ranger launched.
The boat's not even launched.
Look at this, right in the nose. Pegged in the nose, got that bleeding red hook. Bent out on purpose. What degree is that?
About 10-degree outward bend. It's a medium shank custom hook, and it's got the bleeding bait red finish to it.
And does it work? You bet.
Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. There are many things in angling we simply take for granted. Beads, for instance, have been attracting fish long before our time. Borrowed from costume jewelry, they dress up rigs and lures in a variety of materials and colors. It's an established fact fish are drawn to small, round shapes, and not just egg feeders either. On their own, a single bead will take panfish and other species. Even the fly fishing purists have jumped on board in recent years. Incorporating brass and other metals, the new beadhead flies are the hottest things to hit the sport. Actually, they're mini jigs and fall in line with the extreme popularity of the larger variety. Keeping an assortment of inexpensive beads is a real asset. Easily slipped on your line, you get just enough weight for castability while adding color and maintaining a slow drop. Actually, this combination proved so deadly, we took it one step further. Going a little overboard, we loosely strung a necklace of beads. The sound was irresistible. Listen carefully. You know what? The crazy thing outfished the same undressed worm. 2 to 1, in fact, on several lakes. Then we stretched it to the limit. We removed the business end to see if we could scare fish away. Turns out they were highly attracted to it, and, in some cases, looked highly attractive wearing it. More little vermilion smallmouth on slip bobbers, and an unexpected guest. Stay tuned.
All right, let's get one right in these reeds here.
Oh, look at that. Musky fall.
Nice musky. Oh.
There's something new at the top of the food chain. The world's first supercharged 4-stroke outboard, and the only power system of its kind anywhere. The revolutionary Mercury Verado. From hole shot to top end, it delivers unmatched power and acceleration, all in the quietest outboard ever built. See why all other outboards are history. Mercury Verado. Take charge. Bomber. The one and only. The one and only Bomber.
Service is our priority here, and we actually have a very large staff put in place and do some extensive training with our staff to make sure that is achieved. It's our thought that if we look after our customers, that they'll come back, and we experience that from a year-to-year basis. We really appreciate their hard work, and our guests appreciate it as well. From International Falls, it's about a 3.5-hour trip, and so it makes it very convenient for the people to drive in. You have access by rail as well, or by airplane. And so you fly right into Sioux Lookout, or you can fly to Thunder Bay or Winnipeg, and then it's an easy trip from there as well.
After we caught some fish at the dock, we decided to pack things up and head out onto Little Vermilion. Short ride up the lake, and we came onto a nice little point that was holding a lot of fish. Ted, my bobber just went down.
All right. There's something about the bobber going down that really...
It is cool.
Exciting.
First cast on that point. Now, don't get too close to that point.
Yep.
Ted.
I got her.
Just a wee fella.
Well, they're such fighters.
Oh, wow.
Especially on this light, we got light tackle and light line.
The irony of it is that I didn't bring my bass tackle up here because I figured we were doing a down and dirty couple of walleye shows, Ted. And, all right, fat little fish. So what I've got here is a new Shimano drop shot rod, one of the crucial rods, and it's very soft tip. And this is the ultimate because we have our own personal guide today. Neil's in the boat here with us because we're cut for time. We only got, maybe an hour and a half to fish this morning, so we caught those fish off the dock, Ted. And Neil joined us today because he knows vermilion here, and he's been guiding for forever, even though he's a young man. And he's put us onto some smallmouth before we even got the boat on.
I know, that was incredible. What a deal.
All right, let's get one right in these reeds here.
Oh, look at that. Musky follow.
Nice musky.
Oh. Look at that. Right there. Get him. He's right below us. I figured.
Ted, we have one swimming with mine. All right. Now.
I want to see that muskie come back.
Oh, maybe he'll come back chasing this little smallmouth. I'll just reel this slow, okay, just to see. See if we can attract Mr. Muskie back. Boy, is that water clear here. Much different than Lac Sioux, isn't it?
Yeah, Lac Sioux got more of a coffee stain color to it. This is much clearer. Listen.
Now, why is this muskie, or why is this bass here? You would think he'd be a little bit afraid. Well, maybe it's too young to know better. What do you think? Or too old, too young to know better?
There you go.
Old enough to
know with that big old muskie swimming around.
After Ted and I saw that muskie, we rigged up to see if we could catch him or some of his friends. Unfortunately, every muskie we saw just wasn't ready to commit, so we decided to go back to the slip bobbers to catch some more healthy Little Lake Vermilion Smallies.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
I'm here with Walleye Pro Ted Takasaki. And Ted, let's talk a little bit about motors. Now, you've got the big Verado, the 250 on your Ranger, gets you there fast. But what about this little 4-stroke kicker you've got on the back?
Well, in walleye angling, kicker motors play a very important role. It allows us to troll very slow forward or back troll very slowly. And Merck just came out with a brand new 9.9 Pro kicker this past year, and I mean, it's phenomenal. It's super, super quiet in the water. It's got shift on the handle and throttle all in the handle itself. And it's also got an integrated built-in trim and tilt.
Boy, that's fast, isn't it?
It's very fast. And another nice thing are these brackets right here, where it actually tightens the whole thing up and doesn't allow it to move.
Well, that used to be a real issue with kickers on walleye boats.
But this one right here has been rock solid.
And how about this prop? That's pretty weird. A 4-blade? Is that for trolling?
Yeah, it's a very slow forward thrust prop and a very high thrust for back trolling.
There's so much great equipment out there. You know, it's just making our job so much easier.
It's awesome.
All right, nice fish.
Coming up, what to expect when it comes to fishing in Ontario. Bob takes a look back to some unforgettable fishing adventures.
Nice, isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
There is a place where people still care about real quality and innovation, where ideas aren't limited to an 8-hour clock. Performance is measured by your total satisfaction, and attention to detail is a celebrated way of life. Welcome to the Ranger family. Real people, real commitments, and boats that are literally legendary.
I'm Bob Azumi. After a day fishing, there's nothing like spending time enjoying a beautiful summer evening with my family and friends. And I won't let mosquitoes stop us from enjoying the fun. That's why I trust new Off Mosquito Lamp. The Off Mosquito Lamp uses a unique heat-activated pad that kills mosquitoes on an average-sized patio. I've always trusted Off to protect me when I'm fishing. Now Off gives me the protection I need for outdoor entertaining too. Off is effective protection you can trust.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
I've sure done a lot of fishing in Ontario over the years, and it just goes to show you all the different fishing opportunities Ontario has to offer, not to mention the most breathtaking scenery. From smallmouth to largemouth, to walleye and pike, and even muskie and lake trout, Ontario holds a variety of fish. So no matter what type of fishing you like to do, you can experience it in Ontario. Next time you plan a trip, don't forget about the many destinations within the province of Ontario. From Toronto all the way to Kenora, there are literally thousands of locations and adventures waiting for you. There's a definite problem fishing up here, Ted.
What's that?
What do you fish for? There's so many fish species, and do you fish for bass, lakers, walleyes, muskie, or pike? And you know, it's kind of neat because this morning, you know, we're talking back at the lodge. Neil says he packs all his tackle with guide trips just in case, because you never know what's going to be hitting that day.
What a problem to have, huh?
Isn't that something else? Oh, one's got it. There he goes. Sight fishing, Ted.
There's one there.
You got one?
Yep.
There's definitely bigger ones swim. Oh, look at them following. There's 2 or 3 following this one up. You know, Ted, slip bobbers, a lot of people aren't really familiar with fishing them. I think down in your part of the world, in the U.S., a very common way of fishing.
Yep.
But I think a lot of Canadians really are not familiar with them. Great way to make presentations, because the whole idea is you can adjust the depth. And if you want to fish deep water, like 10, 15 feet of water, say for walleyes or smallmouth or even steelhead for that matter, you can adjust it. Oh, there it's going down again. You can adjust it and fish any depth you want, but you can still reel it up to the tip to make a long cast, right?
Oh yeah, you know, the whole advantage of a slip bobber is fish 1 foot to 50 feet if you wanted to. You know, you can go up and down. And versus a spring bobber, which, you know, Phil sells a lot of spring bobbers, but you know, those are very limited as to the very limited as to the depth that you can fish. I set mine just a little bit deeper there, Bob. Got a little bigger fish here. This is a nice one here.
All right, let me just scoot back here.
Got out of there, riot.
I'd say something else. This is just too easy, isn't it?
Bob, wouldn't you like it to be this easy during a tournament?
No.
No, it'd be...
No, I'd get spoiled.
You wouldn't really like that, would you?
Sneak through here. Oh man, you did the tournament lift. Yeah. Oh, mine's going sideways.
Man, I love their red eyes. They're just really pretty.
There we go. We've got so many fish.
And some of the best fishing you can get.
Whoa, baby. All right. Whatever you like to fish technique-wise, you can practice it up here, can't you? Well, here it is. We've come to an end, Ted. I mean, it's been a wonderful few days of fishing up here. This was our last morning here on Little Vermilion up in northwestern Ontario. What do you think?
It was pretty incredible, the whole 2-3 days.
Woo! Well, this morning...
Wasn't even full days.
You know, Eric takes us out this morning. He's been our new guide for today. Lots of experience.
Neil. 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 I knew that.
Okay, so what's his name now? Neil. Neil. Yeah. You know, the guy has got lots of experience. He said, you're going to see a muskie in this bay. You're going to see one on this area. And so far, we've seen 3 muskies in a few hours of fishing, and primarily we've been bass fishing. And we've got lots of bass.
Yep, that was great.
I'll tell you, I wish I had more time, though, you know. But all good things must come to an end. We'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing.
There's another one.
Another one. Unbelievable. That muskie definitely had some shoulders.
That was pretty phenomenal.
Pretty good.
God, are they a riot?
I'd say something else. This is just too easy, isn't it?
I mean, they're fun no matter how you catch them, aren't they?
Oh, big time. All right. Bob and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Oh, wow. I'm going like this. Coming, Jimmy? I'm coming this way. That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was too cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah.